Today's lesson is on how to use the present simple in English. This lesson is great for A1 or beginner learners. My name is Caitlin. I'm your teacher here at Learn English on the Internet. Let's go. We use the present simple to talk about repeated actions, facts, or things that are always true. We can make positive present simple sentences with just two words, the subject and the verb. For example, I run. Or we can add an object. For example, I love chocolate. Or we can add even more information. I run every day to the store to buy chocolate. When we are speaking in the present simple, we use the base form of the verb. And when the subject is he, she, or it, we add an S to the end of the verb. For example, I walk, she walks. I run, he runs. Watch out for the irregular verb have. We say, I have, my brother has. And some verbs we add ES, not just S. I go, he goes. I do, he does. Okay, let's practice making positive sentences in the present simple. Here is Bob's schedule. This is what Bob does every week. Let's make a few sentences. Bob wakes up at 8 a.m. On Tuesdays, Bob goes swimming. Bob watches TV in the evenings. To make a negative sentence in the present simple, we start with the subject plus the auxiliary verb do, which becomes does for he, she, and it, plus not, plus verb. We can keep it very simple. I do not run. Be careful when we make negative sentences in the present simple with the subject he, she, or it. The main verb does not have an S. Only the auxiliary verb do has the S. So we don't say she does not walks. We say she does not walk. Let's make some longer sentences in the negative present simple. I do not love chocolate. I do not run to the store every day. We can also make contractions and combine the words do and not into don't, or does and not into doesn't. So we can say, I don't swim. She doesn't run. Let's look at Bob's schedule again. Here are a few negative sentences about Bob's routine. Bob doesn't work on the weekends. On Mondays, Bob doesn't go swimming. How about some questions? To make yes or no questions in the present simple, we start with the auxiliary verb do or does for subject he, she, it, plus subject plus verb. For example, do you run? Does he swim? Let's ask some questions about Bob. Does Bob go to work on Fridays? Does Bob wake up at 6 a.m.? Can you put the answers to those two questions in the comments below? We can also make questions in the present simple using WH question words. These are words like who, what, where, when, why, and how. To do this, we start with the question word plus do or does plus subject plus verb. For example, where does she run? What time do you eat lunch? Here are some questions about Bob. Can you answer them in the comments below? What time does Bob go to sleep? Where does Bob go on Thursday afternoons? Well, that's all for our lesson today. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. You can find a link to the complete blog post on Present Simple in English in the description below, and you can also find a link to book a private one-to-one lesson with me. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more English on the internet. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!